Moving on now to betting news. It's been hard recently not to notice the influx of sports betting ads from groups of friends with codependency issues trying to convince you that you don't have a gambling problem as long as you can convince a friend to gamble with you, to a very inconsiderate homeowner smashing through multiple roofs and floors. While the ads have annoyed people so much that there have been demands for action, and Anthony Albanese is taking this as his moment to step up and obey the will of the people. Gambling companies will soon be forced to include new warnings on all of their advertisements about the risks of thinking that you can defeat a system designed for psychological warfare, with the end game being to separate you from the small amount of money you get paid from the job that you hate, by giving you a sentence or two to contemplate that maybe you don't have the strength of will to outwit a multi-billion-dollar scam designed to destroy you without mercy. Because you got a system, baby! New rules have been sent that will come into effect from April next year, which require advertising to include a caution about gambling and information about how to seek help, replacing the current gamble responsibly warning that appears at the end of advertisements for around 2 seconds. Now, it is unfair of me to imply that the phrase gamble responsibly is a useless piece of corporate condescension, disguised as corporate responsibility, where the key phrase still tells you to do the thing, like drink responsibly, still encourages you to drink. The phrase means nothing. They may as well say, destroy yourself and your loved ones' lives responsibly. I mean, don't not do it, just be responsible. The thing that we refuse to be. 7 new options have been developed that Social Services Minister Amanda Rishworth says have been chosen after extensive research. I mean, not enough research to see that these kinds of warnings don't work, but enough to workshop some options. Let's go to our options. Among the taglines are, chances are you're about to lose, imagine what you could be buying instead, you win some, you lose more, what's gambling really costing you, think, is this a bet you really want to place? All of which, honestly, sound like they will be followed by the gambler screaming, oh yeah? You want to bet? To the TV afterwards, before doubling down the bet just to prove the ad wrong. Now, the federal government has provided extensive details about how the taglines must be included in advertisements. Companies have also been told they need to rotate through the taglines over 12 months to try to mitigate message fatigue. Companies have been told that the words for TV and radio must be read slowly, calmly, and at an even pace, putting an end to the career of the fast-reading voiceover guy from political campaigns. Just another everyday Australian suffering under the tyranny of Labor. I guess it really isn't easy under Albanese. If only we had listened. The warning text must also take up a majority of the screen for video and digital advertising, whilst the guidelines also suggest using Arial font and the text to be in bold. Arial font. Arial font? The soup of fonts? Arial font is so bland. Robert Nicholas, a man whose life revolves around fonts and has professionally since he was a teenager, and you need not know anything else about him, said it was designed as a generic sans serif, almost as bland as sans serif. You need an aggressive font that's going to infuriate some people. You need Comic Sans, the internet comments section of a font. Those advertisements must also include advice on how to seek support through gambling help online. But honestly, the only way to balance this advertising would be to have a picture-in-picture advertisement that plays the gambling ad, but also has a person in the other box on the other side, sort of like a devil and angel on your shoulder. The other box just yells at you the entire time, hey you aren't gonna win. This is a scam. Look, you don't set up a business that centers around money with the intention of giving it away, okay? No, that doesn't happen. Not even philanthropy does that, and that is a thing that is designed literally to give money away. Well, and tax deductions and reputation laundering. And look, I'm being bogged down. This stuff is bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just the entire time that the ad plays. However, the advertising new rules stop short of major changes and ignore the ongoing calls for tighter regulation of gambling advertising or banning promotions altogether. So we'll refer to it as the Labour Party of gambling ad reform. Well-intentioned, but ineffective.